Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to talk about how I would start investing in the stock market as a long-term investor in 2021. My name is Kevin Murray, and this channel is all about finance tips and self-development. I started my career as an investor in the stock market in 2019, and I had no clue what I was doing. I didn't have a mentor, and I just learned it on the fly. I learned it myself from reading books, YouTube videos, and that's it. And just applying them and just taking action to see kind of like what resonate with me. My mindset when investing in 2019 was quick money. I quickly learned it wasn't very sustainable. There are many ways to make money into the stock market. There's day trading and option trading, which is very popular to newer investors like people my age, but I'm more into buying and holding like what Warren Buffett does. That's how you become successful in the stock market in the long term. And it's the most winning strategy in the market. When creating wealth in the stock market, it's going to be a journey and it's going to be a process. Warren Buffett started when he was a kid. Now he's over 90 years old and he's still doing it. And if you kind of like look at his portfolio over time, it was a process. It compounded for him. He didn't start rich. He worked his money. He worked his blank off to earn that money for him. He made passive income off the stock market. And really, like, putting Warren Buffett's philosophy in my own words, it's just having that long-term mindset, picking wonderful companies at a discount, picking your favorite companies you use every single day, products or services, and just forgetting about it. That's all it is. When investing in the stock market, it's all psychology. Most of it is in your head. When you have the foundation or mindset when you start investing, you can separate yourself from the 99% of people or average investors out there. A lot of people have gotten into the stock market in 2020 during the crash, during April, May, June, and kind of like from things I noticed from my friends and people online, like they think they're the next Warren Buffett, they're the next great investor, but that's not the case at all. The stock market has been going up, a straight line up since last year in March. Everything right now, as I'm recording this, is at all-time highs, and everyone's all of a sudden like taking a lot of risk in the stock market. Picking companies that have no revenue, that have small market caps are risky, but could make you a lot of money in the long run. And to be a great investor, in my opinion, with my little experience so far, is that to be a good investor in the stock market, you gotta be a well-rounded investor. Sure, you could pick penny stocks, growth stocks, but you need some value plays, what Warren Buffett does, aka value investing. Have some dividends, have some blue chip companies. Like, what do I mean by blue chip companies? Companies are very, I guess you could say, well established. Companies that have been here in America for hundreds of years. We could look at Disney, John Deere, Johnson & Johnson, Walmart, Costco, or kind of like some of the companies I would invest in. They're very safe plays and they pay you a small dividend. In my opinion, people my age could take a lot more risk in it when investing in the stock market. Why? Because you have a time horizon. Let's say you have 50 plus more years in the market. Not everything you invest in is going to be a winner. You just need a few home run stocks and you'll be good. You don't need to have over 20 plus stocks in your portfolio. Why not pick 4 to 5 or 6 or even 7 of your favorite stocks or companies you use on a daily basis? Why not invest in Apple or Facebook? There are great companies right now. These companies are great, but you just have to have a long-term mindset. And I preach this so much in this video. Like, what makes or breaks a successful investor is having a long-term mindset. You have to train yourself. Back in March in 2020, everyone was selling for no actual reason. There was a lot of emotion. We didn't know what was going to happen in the short term. People were just blindly selling their stocks. They didn't have that correct mindset, or even had that mindset of just, okay, why should I just buy during the crash? Isn't like throughout history, like the best time to buy is when stocks are down, when they're red, or when they're discounted? Every stock back in March was a deal. Everything was half off. And if you capitalized during the crash, like what kind of like how I did it, you would have been, I guess successful like at it. But back then I was just learning. I had little experience during a crash. I never experienced one before, and it was one of the most fastest crashes you could say throughout history. The S&P 500, Dow Jones, Nasdaq dropped over 30% in a matter of a month. That was crazy. My opinion in the stock market is a very unpopular opinion. A lot of people my age really don't have the patience or discipline to do it, to actually do that research when investing. The amount of time and work you do right now, quote unquote, do research or do your due diligence on stocks is going to make or break you as a person. Like, it's going to separate yourself from the 1% or 99%. This video, the main takeaways I just want this video to be, it's just like the mindset first. That foundation, that structure, you have what it takes to be a successful investor in the market. It's all about having a long-term mindset, not just in stocks, but in life. You got to train your emotions. To be a great investor in the stock market, you have to think rationally. You shouldn't think like everyone else. You got to be an independent thinker. Don't be a sheep, if you know what I mean. It's all about being disciplined and patient. As a college student, you might not have a lot of money, but are you willing to learn right now to what it takes to be a great investor? If you're not willing to do it right now to do the research, how are you going to do it when you have money? Are you lazy? Financial advisor to do your finances for you, or you want to do it for yourself? I'm not bashing them, but most of society is relying on other people to take care of their money. It's really up to you. One of the last points I just wanted to make in this video is being patient. With the market, you're not supposed to invest all your money at once. When I want to build a position in one of my stocks, it takes weeks and even months. And I love to buy great businesses when they're going down. You get them at a discount and you could buy more shares of it. And just being disciplined, willing to read a 10K that might be hundreds of pages. Will you be listening to a conference call that's an hour that might be boring, but it gives you an insight of your investment for the future? Stock market investing is not for everyone. I'm pretty sure only 5% of the population actually does this kind of investing, picking individual stocks and having a long-term mindset. Remember this, most people you ask aren't aware, have no clue what to do or how to actually pick a stock. This is real advice. I'm learning right now, but I kind of like this stuff. So thank you for watching and peace out.